I had to get some storage. So what I was saying was, so the person that I had, the company that I had ordered from, kept on asking me for like, um, for me to show ID, and I was like, they ain't never did this. Like, they ain't never done this. And I was like, the Lord was telling me, like, no, don't give them your ID. They may have it, but don't do it right now. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I said, you know what? I'll just go to the store, return it, and that way I will get my money back and I can get something else with it. But I'm not going to give you my ID because it don't make sense. Because I'm telling you, who cares about how much somebody spend on their account? Like, they should be happy. Like, most companies, if they get more, sale, they're like, shoot, they ain't questioning nobody about anything. They're like, oh, okay, we got more sales. But with me, it was like, no, we need your ID. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. This is such devilish work, and it's by this person. I hope this person sees this video too. So the whole time, somebody was posting a person's video on my feed. And I was like, why is this person's stuff being put on my feed? I don't even keep up with this person. I don't watch this person. I'm not like, what's the word for it? I'm not like being mean, but I just don't watch what this person does, okay? Or keep up with this person. In fact, I had deleted an account and I was like, you know what, I'm done with this, because I see that a lot of people just don't want to receive the fact or accept the fact that I'm not what I used to be. And that's what God does, is he change you, and he changed you for the better. And some people just don't accept that. Some people want you to stay a certain way and be a certain way and all that. So anyways, you guys, I was getting all these posts about, oh, this. It was about love and stuff. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what is this? Is this fake or is this real? But then I was like, I'm happy for this person. I'm whoever this person is. I'm not saying no name or anything. I was like, I'm happy for this person. I hope everything works out. And so the whole time my mail is being delayed. Um Stuff wasn't coming on time, and then of course the place that I ordered from was wanting my ID. And I was like, God told me, said, no, don't do it. Well, see what it is, y'all. They had known that the backdrop that was coming, they had already known what the backdrop was, and they were already thinking of the worst. You know how some people are superstitious, they're very superstitious. And anything that is like that, some people just is caught up in superstitious stuff. I'm not superstitious, not at all. But I know evil when I see evil, though. I'm not superstitious, but I know evil when I see it, okay? Or when I'm around it, I know that evil is evil, okay? I can feel it, I can sense it. Um, but anyways, so these people was like superstitious, and they wanted me to do my ID because it was part of their evil intentions of demonism. Basically, they actually got in contact with this company and had this company to ask me for my ID because they wanted my numbers. And on your ID, you have your birthday on it. You have all of that information, your address, etc. on it. So I was like, God was like, no, don't do it. See, because I didn't know what was going to be what I had purchased from a gift, like for a gift sake, for my birthday. I didn't know what it was, but they did. So they was trying to do a ritual, you guys. That's what I'm trying to say. They was trying to do a ritual of evil by trying to get me to get my ID and all of that before the delivery arrived just a few minutes ago. Probably now about 30, 40 minutes ago, maybe 50 minutes ago. I don't know. 60 minutes ago, an hour, I don't know, but it's been just a little while. So they knew before I knew what I had got, okay? So they were trying to do something wicked and evil. And in this person's message, I heard this person say the C word in a message that was just last night that was put on my feed. Now, this may not be put on everybody's feed, but it was on mine. And see, this is another thing. The previous video that I uploaded and everything, I got another video here of just my necessities that I had bought that I needed. I had bought some groceries, but I haven't uploaded it yet, but I will at some point. But they had seen the video and saw that the Lord revealed a demon, and I have to say that I know more about it, but the Lord just told me don't mention no more than what I'm saying. So it got revealed. The Lord revealed it through that video. Whether y'all believe it or not, I know some of y'all going to think, oh, no, you did that. That's just, no, I did not. I did not do that. I'm telling you, I did not do that. That popped up on my video and it even stunned me, but it didn't shock me, but it stunned me because I knew God did that. Okay. So I'm going to go into my eyeliner, y'all. I'm going to use I think I want to use this blue eyeliner. It's in the shade Navy. It's a liquid liner by LA Colors. It's called Mark and Line Felt Tip Eyeliner. So anyway, this person's video's been all on my feed, okay? And every time I watched it, the Lord would just give me this feeling. Like I knew it was God, and don't ask me like, what do you mean? Just know if you as a person that serve the Lord, you know what I'm talking about. Like God can give you a feeling to let you know that there's evil behind it. And I was like, you know what? I'm not watching this stuff, but congratulations. I hope everything works out. Hope everything is good. So, y'all, the whole time, what I'm trying to say, without making this such a long conversation, is that they were trying. When I say they, it could be numerous amount of people. I'm not mentioning no names, okay? I don't do that, and that's just not me. Just know people who, you remember all of the conversations that I had about people were doing evil and wickedness things like stealing my products, using my products, trying to kill me, just all these videos. If you don't know, this is my Shella Beauty Essence channel. Just look at it and you'll see. Y'all, that is beautiful. This is by LA Colors. It's actually a navy liner, but it just looks regular, like a regular liner, but it is so pretty. And I love the felt tip. Oh my goodness. I have to go back and get the other shades. They got all kinds of colors. But anyways, just going on, you guys. So this was an attempt they thought that they could do to do evil, to try to hurt me, because they are so caught up into superstition and demonism. I'm telling you, okay? So the Lord, though, was guiding me the whole time. And you know what, y'all? God just told me, said, that's why I started you to pray and to start to read the Bible. And don't stop. Keep doing it. That's protection in the Lord. So I didn't give them my ID because they wanted that, y'all, as a ritual for Satanism, as another form of document that people do that I'm not gonna mention. I'm getting the word from the Lord. So when that came in, see, they had already knew it was going to be black backdrop. I did not know it. And because they are superstitious, they thought that they could do some kind of evil ritual with it. Like saying, okay, she paid for this. Let's do, let's get together and let's do this ritual and see if we can, go ahead and try to do something awful to her or do something terrible. And y'all, let me tell you something. God let it be. God let it be that was just basically a gift from God to let me know just how much people are just sitting around doing all kind of evil, hoping that I will mess up and they get a chance to try to, I said try to come in and try to hurt me and want the worst for me. Yeah. And it's been cold for a week now, maybe going on 2 weeks. And I was like, what is going on? Like, what's going on? So, y'all, this person put up a video. This person I was talking about, it was all up on my feed, put up a video about, was talking about my cell phone case that is a Bible scripture from the Lord that says, God is within her. She will not fall. This person was quoting things that only people here could have been recording my every move. And the phone calls that I've been receiving has been odd. And somebody had to tell this person what I had on my phone. And I have been in Walmart where my phone was displayed many times. I use my phone in Walmart. I mean, they got tons of cameras, right? So what I am saying, you guys, is this was that that people see God when they go to the extent of trying to take something that is something that people buy all the time, happened to be something that I didn't want, and because it was close to my birthday, they try to do some kind of ritual, some kind of evil darkness with it, try to take advantage of it just to try to hurt me. And then had this person portraying like there was a interest all on my phone, which I knew that was not, like, I knew that was just something somebody was doing. I just knew it. I was like, what is this? Every day I was like, what is this? Like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? How did this even get to my feed? Like, I kept saying that. But see, this person knew too what was coming to me. And this person did something Well, the Lord showed me something. I'm not going to say no more than that. The Lord showed me something. And they were putting all kind of stuff on there that was falsified. Like, there was messages on my phone about, this person here is talking about you, this person is that, and this person is this. And I was like, do they think I'm really that dumb? Do they think I'm really that stupid? Like, do they really think I'm going to listen to this and really think this is real when I have not even sat down, talked to this individual or any part of this individual group or whatnot? Do they think this is really real? The only time I will say something is real is when it shows up and it's in person. Like, that's for real. Like, you can't just go by what you hear and see on your phone, y'all. Or on, you got to see it in person. Then you can say, okay, this is real. Like, this is really real. Like, this person actually came to me. This person actually talked to me. This person actually, gave me this or whatever or whatnot. This company did this or whatnot. Like, you can't take all this stuff seriously, and just know that everything that looks good doesn't mean that it's always good. Yeah. And some are nervous right now because they know that I know. They thought that I couldn't put it together. Like, they thought that I would just flip. I guess they thought I would just cry and just be like, oh my goodness. I'm not superstitious. It was God's whole purpose for me to get it. This is the conclusion to this conversation. It was God's intention for me to get this, so I will know who is talking and fellowshipping with someone about me that has a high status. They talking about me. Okay? Talking about me. All right. So some people will say, Sheila, we get it. And then some gonna say, I don't get it. Okay, I'm not saying names. I'm not gonna say nobody's name. So that makes me happy because now they see God is within me. Okay? They see now that God is within me, and God let me know by letting me order this particular thing. These people took advantage of that, and they started to do little ritual things and say stuff even while I was asleep, listening to like gospel stuff. Like that, some of them would get on my phone and do demonic activity while I'm listening to gospel and say I went off to sleep. They would be talking through their phone for people who are on it. Do you get what I'm saying? And so I caught it. God let me wake up a few times and I caught it. I was like, what is this going on? This is demonic. This is like some people that has issue with me or problem with me. What is going on here? This is just not normal. So then, you guys, now they are trying to think of something else. Now, they're going to think of something else by this evening because they're going to try to make it look like, oh, it's still this. It's still that. No, I done caught it. I done caught it. Okay? When I say caught it, I done caught it several times. And the Lord, He works in mysterious ways. If you don't know, I'm telling you, He works in mysterious ways. He'll have us to do or buy something that He knows that the devil and people will strike up. God do miraculous things like that. Yes, He does. Yes, He does. And see, I needed to know. I needed to know. And so, yeah, I needed to know. And God is going to protect us. Anybody that loves the Lord, God is going to protect us. He's going to watch over us. He's going to keep us. Let me tell you something. I've got every confirmation. I ain't going to say every confirmation, but I've got confirmation from the Lord that he's going to watch over us. Anybody that's like me that love the Lord, with these people that is evil and want to do terrible things to good Christian people. God has everything in his hands. Okay, I'm telling you, God has everything in his hands, and don't worry, but stay alert. Okay, if you are a person that listens to, like, you like to hear things on your phone at night to, like, meditate on Bible scriptures, if you're wanting to learn Bible scriptures like I am, like try to memorize them and get to know God more, I will highly suggest you right now to pay attention to your phone. Not saying that this will happen to y'all, what's going on with me, but pay attention to your phone and ask the Lord to let you, if you fall asleep with your phone on, okay? If you're so, like with me, I'm so into the Lord that I want to actually leave my phone on and go to sleep hearing the Lord's word, okay? But these people has been taking advantage of it. These demonic people has been taking advantage of that. And they be trying, the Lord told me what they're trying to do is they trying to possess you while you are asleep. But God says they fail to forget that there's protection in the Lord Jesus Christ, in him. God can protect me and has been protecting me while they are doing the evil that they do in the night. When I'm listening to Bible scriptures, they cut it off and then they start talking and doing these rituals on my phone. Y'all, it's not no joke. This is for real. When I made that video and I was telling y'all that that was a demon, that was truly a demon that God rebuked and let it be seen or heard, I should say heard, on that video. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. But like I said, I'm not forcing this on nobody. You believe it or you don't. That's totally up to you. And that's your right. But I'm just saying. And I have to say this too, because this is one thing that I realized too, is that when people start to realize that you have a gift with God and God is getting you prepped up, y'all never gonna get to foundations, okay? Because I basically have done my eye makeup. I'm gonna let y'all see it in better lighting, but makeup is done, okay? Now it's time for the face. Eye makeup is done, but I've got to put some mascara on my bottom lashes. I do that at the very end, you know how I do. But we're gonna go on to foundation. So I'm saying this, you guys, because I really want to let y'all try to get you to see, to be careful and to be alert. Okay? Because it's a lot of stuff the Lord is revealing to me, and I'm pretty sure he's probably revealing some things to other people as well. I'm not the only one, you know, that the Lord is revealing these things, this stuff that we need to know. I'm not the only one. I'm going to use these Dollar Tree bronzer drops here. It has cocoa extract, shea butter, and vitamin E. I want more of a natural base makeup, but then I want to glam it up with powder and all of that. So just know I'm going to use this from Dollar Tree. And what I do is I actually add on my lotion again, or my moisturizer here that I use to prep my skin. I'm going to use this, or y'all, I'm looking at my cocoa butter. I don't know which one. I know I don't want to use the dry skin. I have a dry skin moisturizer as well when my skin is really oily. I'm going to use my Ursarin again. And what I do is I mix this with the bronzer drops and it forms foundation, right? So I hope this has been helpful for somebody. Like, I hope I have helped somebody. Because if this is going on with me, I feel like it's a possibility that this is going on with other people too. As much as we are on our phones all the time, I feel like I want to at least let y'all know, like, this is going on. This is happening to me. And I know why, because God in me. And don't get scared, because God is protection. But you know what to do if it gets out of hand. Report it. Do what you need to do. Um, always do whatever feels safe for you. But there's some people, like, I'm not saying this is happening to everybody. It probably isn't. It's probably because people know me by now. They know me by now. They know how I feel about God. They know I love God. I'll put just a little bit of this concealer. They know how much I care about God. And right now, a lot of people is just not wanting to hear about God. They don't like to hear people talk about God. They don't like to hear people, that love God. They don't like to hear you pray God to God. They don't want you to sing to God. They don't want you to, some people just don't want to, and the bad thing about that is that everybody has the right to worship God. Like, we have a right to serve God if we want to, and people who don't want to, then that's you, okay? But you shouldn't come down on me because I love the Lord, okay? Everybody have a right to serve whatever they want to serve. If they want to serve the devil, you have the right to serve the devil. That's you. But I love God, and I know if it wasn't for God, I would not even be here today. I know that 100%. I've said this over and over and over and over and over and over. I don't know how many times I've said that on my YouTube channels, because it is really real. Like, Satan has tried to come against me in every way. And every time I get better health wise, Satan comes after me, and Satan and people do stuff to try to get me right back into the doctor's offices and things. Because, see, what they're trying to do is they're trying to stop my journey, my mission that I have for the Lord. They're trying to stop it, prevent it, because who they expected it to be, as far as my situation, who they expected it to be, they have found out that no, it's not what God wanted for that person. Not saying that person, God doesn't have something for that person. God has something for everybody. But what I have, God has given it to me. God has given it to me. And some of these people who do not like me and do not, just do not like me, they don't like it. They don't like it because it's not, they didn't think it would be me, the one that would, you know, have what God has given me. They just didn't think it would be me for some reason. Maybe because I let people pick on me and treated me like crap and for so many years, and just did all kinds of sorts of things that wasn't right. I don't know. And I'm not going to ask them why you don't like me. No. Okay. I see that you don't like me. I ain't got to ask you why you don't like me. But, it is what it is. And but you know what? I'm going to continue to love the Lord. I'm going to continue to praise God because God let me buy that because these people, including someone very, very like popular, and there's many others that's with this person. Not just this person alone, but it's others that's connected with this person was hoping to do the worst with this backdrop that I bought. But it was God's whole mission to let me know who to answer my prayers, to let me know like these are the people that's been, doing some things to you that you have not been able to, you knew that it's some people, but you didn't know exactly the ones that you was thinking. You didn't really exactly know. I'm using this concealer again, the one that I used underneath my eyes. You wasn't thinking it was, you didn't know for sure. You knew, but you didn't know for sure. You needed that validation. I'm hearing the Lord say you needed that validation. Okay, you needed that validation to know. So, y'all, yes, the Lord is revealing, the Lord is showing. He is giving names. He is telling us who's doing what and all of that. Like, I'm serious. Y'all, hold on.